What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna do a commentary over my workout footage. I only did 2 exercises on this day, but I guarantee you guys, if you try this workout, it would definitely give you your money's worth, give you your time's worth. It would be worth your time and your effort and your sweat. This workout, I should call it sweat equity because I sweated profusely. I'm not even sure I pronounced that word correctly, but it doesn't even matter. So I only did 2 exercises. I did pull-ups using the rings and box jumps. Now the box I use is only like a 34 inch box, and which is not that high, but at the same time it's still challenging. It's still going to make you activate your glute muscles, as well as work your hamstrings and your calves. You won't believe that doing box jumps work your calves, and let me tell you, I need to work my calves just aesthetically, because I can jump out of this world. So don't get it twisted. Just because people have little calves, don't think little calf people can't jump, or somehow our athleticism is hindered because of our little small calves. Because you can't argue with genetics, but at the same time you can still build some pretty decent calves whether you're genetically given them or not. But just the aspect of doing box jumps and landing on the box and then landing, when you jump off alone right here, boom, it's working those calf muscles. But you won't notice that until like the next couple of days when you're like, man, why are my calves hurting? I didn't do no calf raises. And that's why I like doing functional exercises that don't just target one muscle group. I like to do exercises that targets the whole body, just because of that. I want everything working together and not just isolation. If you're not a bodybuilder, it's really not necessary to isolate your muscle groups. Everything works together. You want to have that synchronicity and everything moving and flowing together. You don't want to have an excess of muscle on this part of the body than the other part of the body. What's the term? You have, I can't think of it right now, but if it comes across my mind, I'll let you know. It's basically where you have one muscle that's working and the other one is backing it up. So if I don't think of it, put it in the comments and let me know. Remind me of what I was trying to say. You don't want to have one muscle that's just overly developed and the other muscle that's on the back end poorly developed, because you're going to have muscle imbalances. You're going to have a higher probability for accidents or incidents, tears, things of that nature. You don't want no injuries. So you want to train your body as a whole. And that's why pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, box jumps, deadlifts, squats, exercises that train multiple muscle groups is better, because it's more functional. And like, you don't jump off one leg normally, purposely. So it makes more sense to jump off 2. But yeah, maybe that's not such a good example, because I love doing unilateral training as well as bilateral, because it develops more. I think at the end of the day, you can build a better foundation, a stronger foundation. But generally speaking, your body, I just gave my wife a kiss because she always has my back. But generally speaking, you want to train your body as a whole. And that's what I like to do. And that's what I like to do with my clients, to really just make them say, you know what, let's get out of the gym, let's get out into nature, let's get out into the parks, and let's get out on our bikes or whatever, and train your whole body as well as your mind. And it's good getting outside and getting you some vitamin D and experiencing nature and listening to birds. I love nature if you can't tell. I train indoors just because it's more practical as far as filming videos and tutorials. But if I could, actually I can, and in the future I want to actually build an outside, I won't call it a gym because the world is your gym, but I want to build an outside location, or at least construct some kind of outside location to where no matter what elements, you're protected from the elements, but you can still experience the elements. Oops, I hit the microphone. And I don't like being enclosed. I like being out. I like being free. I don't even really like, as you can see, I don't have shoes, shirt. I like to be free, as well as in my mind, as with my body and the way I do things, my free way of thinking. I don't like to be bound or held to no standards. except the standards of excellence, of course. You know what I mean, guys. It's just like with words. If you talk long enough, you're gonna contradict yourself. So there might be a lot of contradictions in this video, in this commentary, but it's not on purpose. Right now you can see I'm winded. Actually, I need to start actually talking about the video. So as you can see right now, I'm winded, and I think that I'm not even sure what set that was, because I'm doing 5 sets of 10 each exercise. So that might, let me see where we are. It's 5 minutes, so chances are that was probably the second. No, might have been like the 3rd set. I'm not sure. But anyway, what I like to do is not take too long of a break. Oh, excuse me. And try to get right back into it. Because if you let your mind take too much time, you'll talk yourself out of it. And I like to go to each exercise as if it was the first set, first rep. I don't like to have anything in my mind that's going to deter me from finishing what I set out to do. So right now you can see I'm taking a little longer break and contemplating, like, man, let me see which hand adjustment should I use for this pull-up. And later on in the video, you're gonna see me actually use some bands to help me, because I tell you right now, using these rings, my hat goes off to CrossFitters when it comes to these rings and muscle ups. It's a whole different kind of workout. Now, had this been a straight bar, I could probably knock out 25, 30 pull-ups straight, no problem. Maybe not 5 sets of it, but for the most part, I probably could knock out 2 or 3 sets, no problem, giving us a sufficient break in between. But using these rings and just the added balance and those little muscles that don't, those little stabilizing muscles that don't get utilized when you're doing straight bar pull-ups or chin-ups, it just, you wouldn't think that it would have that great of effect. But you can see right now, I'm using the band, and that's what it's there for. And there's no shame in it, guys. I finished my reps. I finished my set, and hey, I have no qualms about it. You got to use what you got to get what you want, right? So I'm pretty sure that's the 3rd set, because I think that's when I really started getting fatigued. Or was that the 4th set? Doesn't matter. And now I'm gonna get more comfortable, because I work out early in the morning, around about 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 5:30. I have my little morning routine. Then I work out around 6 o'clock every morning. So it takes a while for the body and the mind to wake up. And it, you know, if you notice, the first set I did of box jumps, it was kind of slow and more deliberate, more. It took more time. But now that my synovial fluid is flowing throughout the joints and my body is waking up, and you know, I broke a sweat, I'm able to get more bounce in my step. And that's why you can see the difference. And I'm probably gonna speed up. I think I start to speed up the footage, because it's the same 2 exercises and it can get kind of boring just watching the same footage over and over again. But this is a great workout. I like doing workouts like this. I don't really like having too many exercises, because I go off memory. I'm very bad when it comes to writing things down, and I always like to use my mind. I like to test my mind as far as remembering things, and so I like to keep it very simple. At the most, I generally do probably 4 or 5 exercises, but if I can get away with doing 2 or 3, that's even better. And mind you, all of it's going to be under 24 minutes. And even if I do add more exercises, I just cut my rest time down even more, just to make sure that I'm not putting too much time into exercising and training. You know, there's a lot to be done in the world, a lot to be done with the family, and I get in and I'm able to maintain this body with 24 minutes, under 24 minutes a day. And generally not even every day, but I do film a video every day, but I don't do full workouts. I might do a 5-minute workout in the morning. I might do a 15-minute workout, but at no given time am I going to generally speaking, you know, do over 24 minutes. Yep. And it doesn't take much. And that's my whole, when I'm, you know, talking to clients, and I'm talking to people, and I'm giving, when I go to conferences and I speak, I let people know it doesn't take a whole lot. All it takes is commitment. Any workout program will work if you're committed to it, if you're consistent with it. If I were to just do box jumps, I guarantee you I will maintain my body. Actually, I probably would it would improve, because I probably would switch it up. I might start doing one leg 32-inch box jumps. I might start doing lateral box jumps. I mean, there's so many different variations that you can do, but if you think about it, all you need is one piece of equipment. You don't need a whole lot. You just need to feed your why, know why you're doing it, and be consistent with it. The same thing with your nutrition. It doesn't matter what you eat, as long as you're consistent and you use a little common sense. You eat a lot of fat, you're gonna get fat. You eat a lot of sugars, you're gonna, you have a good chance of developing some kind of disease related to sugar. So check it out. That was the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, subscribe, like, share, and stay tuned for the next one.